All right, let's now go live to Imo State, where the Labour Party governorship candidate in the state is voting in the off-cycle election.
Okay. All right. This is we're right now at Omunumo 12. The polling unit is Omunumo 12 in Ehimembano local government area of Imo State, where the Labour Party candidate, Senator Athan Achonu, is about to cast his ballot. The electoral officials have been here since it's been a while. They came in, set up, and people have been voting, but he just came in about 15 minutes ago from his residence, which is very close to the polling unit here. He's here in the company of his wife, and he's patiently waiting for his turn to go in. He came in and queued up just like everybody, and waiting for his turn to go in there to cast his vote. And one particular thing is that people immediately became, they lined up, they queued up behind him the moment he came in. So everybody is here waiting for his for the senator to cast his vote. It's been quite a very low-key approach, or low-key build-up to the opening of the polls this morning. We drove all the way from we're at the capital of Imo State. On our way, we're observing, trying to see how excited or otherwise that people are about the exercise taking place today. But unfortunately, to report that there has been manifest voter apathy, if that's what you want to call it. You couldn't see the enthusiasm, among people. Ordinarily, on a day like this, you would see more people out and about trying to get to their polling units to cast their ballots. But it's been quite a different story today. But eventually, we are here. This is the very first place where we've met a sizable number of people looking to participate in this very important election to choose the next governor of Imo State. So while it's also important to know that what is happening here today is also happening in some other areas of the state where the major candidates of the major political parties, the candidates of the major political parties are also trying to take part in the exercise. This is Ehimembano, which is in Okigwe zone. That is where Senator Athan Achonu hails from. This is also where Senator Sam Ayawu of the People's Democratic Party also hails from. And then the governor, the incumbent governor, Hope Uzodinma, is from Luz Zone, what's called Imo West Senatorial District. At this point in time, we also have a team embedded with his delegation, trying to also get him, cast his votes too. So I don't know whether I can't say categorically that, what we observed so far is playing out the same way in other parts of Imo State in terms of the low turnout, the low-key build up to the votes today. It's too early to say categorically what's happening. Like the popular saying about the money dictates the day. But things may change as we go along. So that's where we are right now, ready to bring you everything that you want to know happening, in Imo State concerning the 2023 at this point in time. Back to you.
Elections are underway. Those were live scenes.
Senator Athan Achonu, who is the governorship candidate of the Labour Party, is still inside that building with the electoral officials trying to cast his vote. We are here outside waiting to have a word or two with him when he's done with that. But meanwhile, a little bit more about the environment. You have people are still trickling in. Still have coming in ones and twos. You have the elderly people here who have defied all the odds, coming to also, try to be good citizens of Nigeria, to exercise their franchise, their fundamental rights to to electing their leaders. Here you have the old and young, but it's really very important to underline that things have been low key, but it looks very much like the candidate of the Labour Party, Senator Athan Achonu, is done. Yes, we can see him now. You can see him coming out. Where's Jide? So he is here, and we want to have a word or two with him. So we want to speak with him. And, hello, sir. Okay, can we speak with him? Steve. Can we start? Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Yeah, good to see you today.
Thank you.
We've seen that you just passed your ballot. You've exercised your fundamental rights as a citizen of Nigeria. How do you feel doing that?
I feel great. I have great hopes for our democracy. I believe that Mr. President intends to give us a free and fair election.
Okay. What is your opinion about the turnout? Because what's become manifest is that what would you put it down to? Voter apathy? What's happened? Why do you think that not many people are out and about, trying to do the same thing?
No, a lot of people will come. Even in my own family, my brothers are still coming. So a lot of people are going to still come.
All right. Do you feel safe? And of course, the voters. Do you think the voters feel safe to come out and vote? Because that could be the reason why.
Yeah, at first they were feeling threatened by the unusual, security movement, presence of armored personnel carriers and so on, moving everywhere. A number of soldiers. I've never seen such number of soldiers and policemen before in our vicinity. So, but we've tried to reassure them that they're here for their own protection. They're here to protect the process. So they'll be coming out.
So we've heard some report that there might be diversion of some electoral material in Owerri North. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, we've heard. We've also heard in Olo that they moved the Oso electoral materials. They moved it to a particular traditional ruler's house. We're still trying to verify those the information. And also, we hear that they are cluster voting. So all these things, we need to verify them before we go public.
Well, what are your major concerns?
Well, going forward, my major concern is that we still believe that their plan, like we've been shouting in the media all this while, they have so many thugs camped in so many hotels. We've alerted the security agencies. They have not taken any action, and we think that their plan is to hijack before the collation centers, and then try to insert all the results we are here that they have written.
So, generally, what's your impression about the conduct of INEC and what's going on so far?
Well, INEC, they are doing very well so far. The INEC will be planning their own. The bandits will be planning their own. So let's see how.
Do you have confidence in INEC?